between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Wilson to throw right away. This pass out wide to Hall.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go. Right. Rock.
Here's Tannehill. Jones has it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Tannehill. being chased out left. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jets at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Gets it underneath to Hall. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Seven, our score after 1. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go,
well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Back to the ground with Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Brought down at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Hall again.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing the out route and complete. It's Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now it's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
There you go, Tiger. Hit.
To throw is Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Deep.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Pollard again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So now after the penalty, they'll try again here on 3rd and goal.
Tight right.
And now a sneak. Tannehill trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. That's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play.
Tannehill now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Come on, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Wilson will throw again. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 34 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Off play action, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones
from 19 yards away.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Tracy Walker. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Set, ready. Go.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.